There's this Christian psychiatrist. I guess that's a thing. Her services in Memphis, Tennessee is being shut down because the fact is that she seems to think that in her practice that whipping patients is some kind of medical treatment. Now, her name is Dr. Valerie Larice Augustus. Now, she's been forced to close her offices for 2 months and could lose her medical license after it was discovered that she beat at least 10 of her patients with whips and riding crops and sometimes compared them to mules. Because, when I have a problem and if I needed to talk to a psychiatrist, I want to be referred to as a mule, not. She headed the clinic of the Christian Psychiatric Services for 17 years. That's 17 years too long. Was found to have used riding crops, a thin whip, normally used to strike horses. So if you don't know what a riding crop is, on the buttocks of a patient in 2015, according to the Tennessee medical discipline documents that were made public on Friday. Now, the CPS posts that using cutting edge medical technology.
That's cutting edge?
That's cutting edge, apparently. Well, she probably took it the line from the Bible, spare the rod and spoil the child, or words to that effect.
Yeah.
The patient, who, to be fair, has had a history of physical abuse, was suffering from depression and struggling with suicidal thoughts, the document states. If someone has those issues, beating them is not the answer, especially with a riding crop.
That's kind of hard on a horse. I can understand because they're used to that, but on an actual human being, what the hell?
Yeah. And the fact is that she thinks that because of her religion is probably the reason why she did this.
Probably.
Now, the documents say that August kept both the riding crop and a whip displayed in her office, and Augusta's license was suspended for no fewer than 60 days starting in June, beginning of this month, after the Tennessee Board of Medical Examiners said there was, quote unquote, no evidence of psychiatric literature for using whips or riding crops as an effective part of treatment. I got to tell you, a number of years ago, I took some psychology courses, and I got to say, not that I went very far in that field, but never once was it mentioned that, oh yeah, when your patient can't get any further, you just take out the whip and beat them. I've never heard that before.
Now, she's a psychiatrist, correct?
Mm-hmm.
They just dispense medication. They really don't do a whole lot of anything else.
Well, no.
It's not like a psychologist where you sit down and actually talk to somebody.
Well, the fields are very close to each other. Psychologists can also see patients for stuff like that. The difference is the psychologist just can't prescribe drugs. The other one can.
Right.
But they still can do the same thing as far as seeing a patient for treatments. So they can actually have a say in that. So, right. They sit down, they talk to the person like the psychologist does.
Yeah, take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
She was fined $10,000, or basically $1,000 for each patient that she struck. I think that is a bit low. I think she should have been fined between $5,000 and $10,000 per patient. And that might break her. I don't care, because what she did was wrong.
Well, on the plus side, if she fails at psychiatry, she can always be a mistress.
Yeah. Some people will pay for that kind of stuff.
Oh, I know I would. I've been a bad boy, man.
Oh, boy.
Let me get you that one I have on speed dial here. No.
There we go.
I think Tony's gone off the deep end.
I think she's going to be in your area tonight.
Hey, I love pain.
Now, Augusta's discipline was revealed through a monthly announcement by the Tennessee Department of Health, which maintains public records on licenses for doctors, nurses, and chiropractors, massage therapists, and other healthcare professionals throughout the state. More than 100 disciplinary actions were included in the latest monthly report. So she's going to be away for a while. I'm assuming because of her religion, this is why, in that particular line from the Bible, I'm assuming that's why she was doing it. And some people who are Christians, they have no problem inflicting pain on others. Just read the goddamn Bible. They have no problem inflicting people with pain.
Right. Here's the thing that kind of got me when I was just reading here about if her license is suspended, no fewer than 60 days, and then to get her license back, she's going to be required to take a 2-day class on medical ethics, boundaries, and professionalism, and be cleared by the Vanderbilt Comprehensive Assessment Program, which examines professionals who are having emotional or behavioral issues in the workplace.
Yes.
And I guess if she clears that, then she can petition and get her license back. But then she'll have a probationary term of 3 years.
Right.
I don't think that's enough.
After something like that, I think she should get an additional 2 years on that. She should be on probation for 5 years minimum on that.
Well, I think she should have her license suspended for a long period of time or never get her license back, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, I get you there. I get you there. It's not like she was sleeping with her patients, and that gets you suspended too for much longer.
What she did was unethical.
Absolutely, it was unethical.
And these people who are doing unethical things, they're just basically getting slapped on the wrist, more or less.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
wrong.
I guarantee you, there's the same kind of woman who thinks that gay people shouldn't be allowed to adopt children.
Oh, maybe. I
Yeah.
don't know. I can't say for sure.
Oh yeah, that's why I said I'm going to. I don't want to say assume, but if she is, I guarantee you, it would be just mass hypocrisy.
Yeah, maybe. Again, I do not know her stance on that because when it comes to Christians, they are all over the map. You never know what they're going to say with whatever next. So,
Oh, I know.